The thing to remember going forward in all of this is that what people like Stephen Miller and the goons in the street, and Trump to the degree there's anything left between his ears, what they are declaring war on is us, is American communities, is, people digging each other out of the snow, people bringing food to each other. The very communities that have always made America great, the communities that are bolstered by things like the Bill of Rights, the fact we can talk to each other without fear of the government coming down, and that we can gather however we wish, so long as we're doing it peaceably, and that, we're protected from having somebody battering down our door and saying, we're going to plant something in your house so that we can send you to jail, the way they do in places like Russia, and the fact that we can demand that we have the right to have a trial, and that we can't have the government just throw us into jail because it doesn't like us, which is what happens in countries that do not have those protections. And one of the things that I think Republican senators have believed anyway, because I've seen this referred to in speeches in the Senate, is they keep thinking that it's the courts that are the last line of defense for American democracy. And as I always say, by the time the framers got around to writing about the courts in the third article of the Constitution, they were kind of like, let's go have lunch. Let's just have some courts. They're really specific about Congress. They're really specific about the executive. They're not specific about the courts. Because who's the last defense of American democracy? It's the people. It's the people who are protected by the Bill of Rights, and who recognize that we have those rights and that we must come together to defend them. It's the people who have to make our voices known now, because the courts are going to get around to it. They are, they've been deciding against Trump, right and left, but it takes time. The American people demanding an end to this is what is finally going to end it. And I want to be very clear when I say that, I mean peaceably. I mean peaceably. There's nothing that kills a movement faster than violence. We know that throughout our history, especially in America. I can't speak for other countries.